Okay. So now I'll go to the next slide. So you are learning investment. So what we are going to do as part of, I'm just giving you the investments you are doing as part of this session is like we are going to have we need 30 hours of your time to help you understand the complete automation part and the complete estate journey, and also want you to be I would say, since it's a 30 hours journey, I want your 100% punctuality and hands on whenever, by the end of each and every session, I will be giving you the assignment and I will be asking you to work something around it. So I want your hands on practice as well. And over the 30 hours, we are going to cover more than 28 concepts, which I've shown you in our curriculum. Yes. So now the major question. So what job roles are we going to apply for? Once you know the concepts of this. So you can happily apply for automation test engineer role. You can apply for estate roles because we are also involving CI/CDs. We are also involving Dockers. We are also involving mobile testing. We are also involving API and Simran asked the DB testing as well. So you can directly apply for the estate, and you can apply for Python automation engineer as well, and Playwright engineer, QA automation analyst. So these are the roles which you can focus on, which you can happily apply as soon as we are done with the content. And coming to our next slide, the most interesting one, the salary expectations. So these are the salaries which I know feasible, but the range can also improve, or can it will be around the range. Okay. For the estate, so these are for the 87 plus, and this is for 5 to 7, this is for 3 to 5, and for the freshers. And the freshers you already know, it's like the market, the company, it depends on the company, because during the freshers you won't be having multiple skills. So they will take you in as per their policy. But once after the first company, once you started switching, the remote will be in your hand based on the tools you have it, and you can demand the market according to your needs as well. Okay. And the next slide, question and answers round. I think we are end of the slides and we are close to 10. So I'll have this forum again for the question and answers. If someone has missed it earlier, you can again ask it here over in the chat box, or
Yeah, hi, Amit
yeah.
here.
Hi, Amit.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, like,
Mm,
are we going to create any project, and then we
mm,
are learning, or we are going to create some, we have used the dummy e-commerce site or something like that way to create
mm-hmm.
our code.
So for the project to build, we need a dummy e-commerce website only, right?
Yeah,
Mm. So
but it's a
yeah, we will be doing a complete end-to-end. So for that, I'll first have a dummy e-commerce website again, and then we will formulate the test cases from it. Okay, we'll create first the manual test cases out of it, and then we'll start automating it first normally, and then we'll include our frameworks in it, like the page object model or the BDD model, and then have it pushed into the GitHub. And after the GitHub, we will see how to add it in our CI/CD pipeline and trigger our execution in the GitHub Actions.
okay. And the
Mm.
report generation part is also covered in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
part,
yeah.
right?
It is
Okay.
needed. Yeah.
Okay, and we can integrate into the some messaging tool like Slack or something like that way. The report can be generated on that side as well.
I will be showing you till the generation of the report and getting the how to download it. But the Slack and every features, those are not available here in this project, I believe. But I can check about it.
Yeah, it's a free one, so we can try that.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah,
sure.
yeah.
If it is free, then yeah, we can try it.
Yes, yeah, we'll
Mm.
get 30 days trial period, something that way.
Mm. I'll check with the team if it's again in trial period version. But yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
see what I can do around it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks. Thank you.
Mhm. Hi, Tripura. I have a couple of questions actually. So
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
waiting
please go
for end of
ahead.
the call. Okay,
Okay.
so this is Vinod.
Mm-hmm.
Because okay, so the reason why I'm not asking in the middle, that might be you will be covering during the session if I have that
Mm,
question.
yeah.
So I have couple of questions. So the first question is that I think somebody asked about the DB. So that's really good. You covered a little part. So my
Mm-hmm.
question here is that can we do automation, DB automation using this Playwright? And can we
We
connect to
can
the
do it.
database?
We can do it. Playwright actually supports that as well.
Okay. So are you going to cover that in the session sometime at the end or somewhere to
Yeah,
show any
yeah.
sample?
So I think it would be great to have a high level understanding about the DB as well. But I have to check whether the connections, how free it is. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll explain with the trial
Yeah, the
version at
connection
least.
part is
Mm,
little tough for everybody. I mean, I don't, at
definitely.
least for me, it is tough.
Mm,
So that's why I'm asking that question. Okay,
yeah.
so the good to hear on that one. And the second question is that recordings. So
Mm,
after the class, I saw somewhere that you're going to provide the recordings. I mean, either from the institute side or from your side.
yeah.
So
Mm.
that will be accessible at anywhere, or you have any internal application or any internal app to
We
access
have
that.
we have a YouTube page. So there will
Mhm.
be we will be uploading our recordings. So it will be a lifetime access for you. So you can help you at any time.
Okay. And one more thing that in generally about the notes. Okay, I know the
Okay.
notes is might be a silly question, but the thing why I'm
Mm-hmm.
asking is that so nowadays in the market, what will happen is that when we are having these kind of sessions, there will be a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of documents. Okay, so they'll say
Oh.
that okay, so these are the topics we covered, and if you ask any questions, okay, I shared the document, go ahead and check it that. So because let's say
Okay.
there is a document which is having 100
Mm-hmm.
pages, so
Mm-hmm.
reading 100 pages is
I
very
understand the
different,
pain.
right?
I
So
understand the
yeah.
pain. So
So are
the
you going
notes like
to,
such
yeah,
currently I'm not providing anything. So whatever it's mostly like an interactive session. If by now you should already you should already understand the way I teach, right? So it's mostly like an interaction session. So I'll be happy to explain you everything over the call, and you can take as much of the notes you can take it. But I'm not providing any notes from my side. Yeah.
so I have two more questions, sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
So
please
the next
proceed.
one is that
Mm.
let's say, for example, a person like who is having a 10 years experience, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the
Mm-hmm.
person who is starting the learning play right now. So
Okay.
how can that person present himself or herself in the market saying that I'm having this much of experience into playwright? So 10 years experience means they'll ask a lot of from you. If you say playwright is having 10 years of experience,
Mm-hmm.
it's like,
Mm-hmm.
huge actually. So when you go for the
Yeah.
interview
You
also, it's very tough.
I got you. I got you. So regarding the complexity of the interview, how to crack it, right?
Yep.
So, as I told you earlier, near each and every topic, I'll explain you what are the interview questions will get asked around that area. Even a 10 years, I'll keep in mind about the 10 years for sure, and also the higher experience candidate also, because I've had a multiple interviews for myself as well. So I have a uh, high level knowledge about what questions and what is the expectations from the interviewer stand of point. So I'll do my best to provide as much as the interview questions one can get around a single topic. So in that way, it will be easy. I won't say you will be cracked in a first interview itself because of the questions I'm giving you in, but at least it will provide you a strong basement for you to build it further.
True. So that's covered a little part of my question, but one more
Mm-hmm.
part of my question is saying that
Yeah.
let's say you got a call from recruiter saying that we are
Mm-hmm.
looking for a Python
Uh-huh.
automation or SDET. So how
Okay.
much experience you have into that one? Mean to say that can we say like 7 years into let's say manual or ETL and 3 years into all playwright? Will that
Okay,
work?
okay. So how to sell yourself? Yeah, you can
Yeah.
say it because most of them, see, Playwright is a new tool. So I won't say it is brand new, but it is still
Yeah.
booming now, right? So you can say close to 2 to 3 years of experience and start it from there. All they
Okay.
need, yeah, all they'll see it's like how you're doing well in the interview. So most of the
Okay.
calls which I received also, they are seeing whether at least you have close to 2 years or not. If they are not asking like your entire experience should be in the playwright, they'll see are you confident enough to take up the playwright testing? Are you confident enough to go till the interview and crack it? So 2 to 3 years. 3 years is very good to say it. Two is in a safer zone.
Okay, so
Yeah, I hope answered.
yeah, that's answered. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
answered my question. And the next one is that you say like we are covering the page object model as a framework, right? So
We are
what
covering
else
BDD
the
too.
BDD too, right? Okay,
Yeah.
BDD and POM, right? So other than
Yes.
these two, do we have any other frameworks also inside the Playwright
Um,
in general to know?
normally, no. I did
No.
not come across it. Mostly, but with the Selenium, I know we have many, but the Playwright, mostly these things are, 95% we will be only using this. 5% cases, I have to investigate more on that. But these are the majorly used.
Okay. So last question I have, but this is an
Mhm.
advanced question, might be okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we have
please.
I was reading some article in the Google about Playwright. When I look at that, I do see that there is something which says that code gen, so which will
Code
record the
Gen, I am
yeah,
going to cover
yeah,
that also.
right.
I
So
have
we are
also
covering
showed
that,
that in
right?
your, yeah, I
Right,
have shown you the content, right? So there the code gen is
right, right.
also included.
Yeah, so when we are
Mm.
using the code gen, so my question is
Mm.
that it's going to record all your actions and all, give some
Mm.
code. So and you can convert
Mm.
into whatever the code you want, either JavaScript,
Yeah,
Python, whatever the one,
we
right?
need to add a
So my
setup framework and everything
right.
for that. Mm.
So here my question is that after recording,
Mm.
do we need to spend any manual efforts again to
Yeah,
convert that code into framework, or
yes, we have
we need
to.
to do?
We have to.
Okay.
It gives a direct thing. If you're clicking on something, it will show that
Yes.
page.click and give the XPath over there or the locator over there and do something, right? So that again, we need a manual intervention for sure. But if you are integrating it with our Claude coding using MCP from the MCP servers, so there the manual intervention will be very less. So that's another advanced than CodeGen. So I'll explain you that also in our next sessions.
Yeah, thanks. That's all my questions I have. But honestly, I don't want to go into that MCP server and all, because if you go there, you'll get habituated and that will write everything in the code and it will run. That's it.
That's
So
true.
I don't
That's
want to go
true.
to I
Yeah,
don't want
that's
to go to
true.
that part, but I honestly want to
Hmm.
spend some time to learn. So because
Oh,
that's the way
okay.
how we can crack the interview.
We are already spending close to 20 hours only for the
Okay.
Playwright, only for the Python. I think close to 25 hours. Sorry. So the next 5 hours,
Okay.
in that 1 hour, I'm just explaining you how to use the concepts of cloud coding. So in the future, if you change your mind to use it, then you should know the concept around it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you for the questions. Any other questions?
Yeah, hi, this
Mm.
is Vishnavardhan Tripura. Like you
Hi.
said, like
Mm.
framework, right? Like how much coverage you are going to cover in the framework? Because basically,
Mm.
few trainers will do like, okay, this is a login page and this is a
Mm-hmm.
home page. Then under
Mm-hmm.
the test, they will cover like one or two. Okay, so then you can do
Okay.
for remaining. So the folder
Okay.
structure, like in detail, are you cover like
Mm.
high level you are going to cover?
It won't be like a high level because if you see my content, it is for entire 1 hour. I'm spending only for the page object model. So during that, before that itself, we will be creating most of our test cases. So I'll help you there understanding how to formulate, how to have the structures and all. Okay, so we are spending the complete 1 hour and it will cover all the required essential concepts. Because in my current project, I am using BDD and before that also I use page object model. I'll practically do the knowledge sharing of what and all are required as part of page object model.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you still feel like it is not enough, you can ask. You can ask me anytime and we can dig further more about the page object model as well.
Okay.
It's
Thank
open.
you. Yeah, thank you very much.
Hi Tripura, this is Venkat.
Hello, Venkat. Yeah.
Yeah, in a maximum cases, like already Vishnu asked, like in a
Mm.
maximum cases in the frameworks that we have seen, just only by taking our 2 or 3 screens and
Mm-hmm.
going to explain the basic code. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I hope it won't be in that particular format, right? We are going to cover the entire folder
Sure, sure.
structure.
And since
Why? Because to be frank,
yeah,
In
duly
Hyderabad,
noted, duly noted, Venkat.
most
Yeah.
of the institutes
Mm-hmm.
they used to say, and whatever they're going to tell in the demo sessions, that will be totally different while coming to the real. So that's the reason I'm asking. So you're going to cover with the including the folder structure and
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
uploading the data from the CSV
Yeah.
files and downloading the reports, right?
Yeah. Since
The
both of you
real
have
time.
particularly concentrated on page object model, I'll be more cautious to explain the complete delivery about the page object
Yes,
model.
why? Because
Yeah.
currently in our organization we are using Selenium with the POM itself.
With
Yeah,
Selenium with?
Selenium with Java.
I mean the framework you are using.
A a page object model only.
Okay.
They are working with the page object model.
Okay,
So
then that's
that's why.
nice. Mm.
But I'm not in Selenium because I had a 4 years of gap and to recover it took a time.
Understood. Understood.
Currently I'm working with a manual DB as well as with the ETL.
Okay. Okay. ETL, nice.
So and our organization that they are planning to work with the playwrights with the Python.
Okay.
So that's the reason I asked whether we can cover the DB also. We can
Yeah,
validate the
yeah.
data.
I noted that. I'll check the Playwright automation with the DB connections and all, and I'll try my best to cover that too. I'll add that in the curriculum.
Sure. Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Yes. And any other questions? And I like that the session is more interactive today. So we have close to 3 hours for. So there's a question now. So how much hours will be giving for Python basics? So we are planning for 3 hours. No. And the next questions, weekends we have classes? No. It is from Monday to Friday. And Monday to Friday, 9 to 10 p.m. IST. Honestly, it will be sufficient. So the next question here is 3 hours sufficient to understand the whole Python? So honestly, I feel like it should be more than enough. But if the further required, then we can extend a class or two to understand more or to have a more hands-on around the Python. But yes, it will be sufficient from the automation perspective.
So better if we focus a little more in Python, that would be helpful for the QA team because maximum the QA team and QA people, those who are not having in-depth knowledge on the development side, they are going to choose
Yes.
testing parts.
So that's
That's
the
to
main
be
thing.
frank, when we go to any of the interview, instead of asking about testing area,
Yeah.
they are going to focus more on a development area. So there, most of the people they are failing. So better if you
Okay.
focus like in the interview point of view to crack the interview also. Why? Because some people they use today how to print the stars, how to print the triangle, and everything they used to say. Instead of that, if we go in the real time world, that would be helpful for everyone.
Definitely. So that's the reason why we are also having the assessments at the end. So these assessments and also the code which I'm going to cover during the basics practically covers the real-time interview questions too. So what are the things? So mostly if you see it will be around the manipulations of the string and using of the tuples and having the inheritance. And also understanding a bit of how the memory is being used and all. So we are covering that everything in our 3 hour session. So uh, let's have the session first complete, and later, if you still feel like something is lagging, if you still feel like something you need something more to understand, we can proceed. We can also adjust our timings accordingly. But honestly, the 3 hours will be and the concepts which I'm going to cover will practically cover the interviews too, interview sessions as well. Even if you're going with the Java, they'll ask you Fibonacci series and trim the spaces from the between and do a reverse and everything. Yeah, I understand what you told, but we will cover that. Don't worry.
And
Adava, I
now,
think
whatever
I
the
have.
concepts, sorry, and one more thing, like whatever the
Mhm.
topics that you are going to cover for a Python, that will be sufficient to be SDET, or we need to dig in depth about the Python programming.
Sorry, can you repeat? I missed it. Hello?
Yes. Um, in general, if to be a SDET, do we need to dig more in a
Mhm.
Python, or whatever that you are going to
Yeah,
try and make the session,
my
that's more
sessions
enough.
which yeah, so my sessions I have planned it for the SDIT. So in order to become an SDIT, you should focus more on CI/CD as well. So not only Python. Python, you need it till the extent of coding, I mean the automation perspective. But after automating, what you are going to do and how you are automating, I mean the framework structure and what you are going to do with that code and how you are facilitating the pipeline execution, the robust regression. So those things all combined make you an estate, correct? So I'll focus on those things. I'll also focus on those things.
Okay. And are you going to cover any Jenkins in this for CI/CD?
I am using GitHub Actions because Jenkins is an older version. See, because most of the code will be in the GitHub Action in GitHub, correct? So in the future, and even currently, most of them are using GitHub Actions. So I'm planning to use the GitHub Actions for that.
Okay.
So it's a latest one. So Jenkins, like consider Jenkins like a Selenium, and GitHub Actions is like Playwright. So how one is latest and one is the most prominent one. Okay, I think we have. It's 10:30 now. Any other questions, guys, you have? Yes. I hope I answered all your questions and looking forward to see you in the next class. And regarding the sessions and the timings or the further more details about the payment details and everything, you can directly reach out to the admin team. I'll drop the number in the group chat. So you can directly contact them to have more understanding about the recordings or how to access the YouTube links and the course cost and everything. And as the other question asked regarding the holidays, you can also get the info from the admin team. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. It's great talking with you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you.